And ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are back. This is the grand finals of the Team Liquid Star League, the Team Liquid Starcraft 2 Invitational. Sorry, man, after the TSL, I just default to saying that every single time. Alright, so we're currently live. We're waiting for the little one and WhiteRa to join at this point in time. I am briefly just going to update what it says on the live stream. So we are doing currently, I believe it's a best of 5, either way, but little one, I think, is the biggest surprise of this entire tournament. He has been playing random and played some of the most unbelievable epic games that we've seen. I mean, he played this brilliant game against Nazgul on Metalopolis, probably the sickest game that I think anyone's ever seen ever. Because the little one did not go for a Marine Marauder. And it's not like he just chose a different unit composition and just did that instead. I mean, he had a whole game plan that had like Reapers and nukes and tanks playing super defensively and then rushing for battle cruisers once he was close to 200. And, I mean, it's that sort of play that really makes you go, whoa, there's a lot of possibilities in StarCraft 2. I mean, it was unbelievable to see what was going on in that game. So we're just briefly waiting for WhiteRa to come back in. So little one, I also believe, has gone 2-0 every round except in his series against DeMuslim. And he is playing random. So, you know, I just spent a whole bunch of time talking about that game between the little one and Nazgul that was on Metalopolis, but don't forget the game beforehand where the little one played Zerg and did this brilliant defense against this early aggression and then just counter-pushed immediately. And also, WhiteRa hasn't dropped a single game so far. Just letting him know that we are ready to go live whenever. WhiteRa, again, is an absolute beast. I'm curious if I can actually view his profile right now to see if he's been playing that much since the reset. Going to the ladders, he currently... Wow, he's really tearing it up. I mean, only shaking 3 games. I mean, that's pretty tough to do. I mean, yeah, sure, other people might play more games. But, I mean, what sets a good player apart from a great player, and of course I use that phrase a lot, but one of the things is the ability to not lose. People obsess a little bit about winning, but it's the person who doesn't lose to bunker rushes, who doesn't lose to Reaper harass, who doesn't lose to someone sneaking an expansion at a gold mineral patch. That is the sort of player that is truly incredible. And as we can see, WhiteRa hasn't shed a single game this entire tournament. Has only lost 3 games when he's reladdering, and of course, everyone in Europe is unbelievably good in those Platinum Leagues, like really solid, and they mass game quite a bit. So, beginning the first game on Lost Temple here, and oh, of course, someone had to mention this, that Mr. Zadok is reffing this stream right now, and that is WhiteRa's lucky charm. He always seems to do well whenever Zadok is, in fact, watching the stream. So we have the little one spawning, perhaps here. No, this is WhiteRa. Whoops, a little bit of a screw-up with the split there. Probe's just mutinying, doing whatever it is they want. And oh, the little one playing Protoss now. I just want to state that for the record, I have seen this man play very well in Zerg vs. Protoss and in Terran vs. Protoss. And he crushed 2 very strong Terran opponents leading up to this point. So that is quite an impressive feat. I just briefly have to close this. There we go. Now we should have flawless, lagless stream. So it looks like both players are going for the usual sort of pylon on 9. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Firefox is the fact that the little one has crushed 2 incredible Terran players. I know he was playing Protoss vs. Terran and Zerg vs. Terran in those other games. And I don't know if he played any Terran vs. Terran, but this is impressive how many good players he's beating in such a wide variety of matchups. So here's a Protoss vs. Protoss, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, I bet you money that the little one is getting quite a good bit of fandom after this little streamer-ooha. So here we have both players just continuing to chrono boost away. This is a little bit of an advantage that the little one has. Notice he hasn't scouted yet. He knows how Protoss vs. Protoss works. You don't need to get that scout out super early. Not even scouting after his gateway. On the other hand, we have WhiteRa sending his probe out all over Kingdom Come because he really needs to know what his opponent's doing. Does he need to get a sentry really early against a Zerg to block some sort of Zergling bust-in? Can he tech to a robotics facility quickly if he's against a Terran player? I mean, against all three, he's almost certainly going to be getting a Geyser relatively soon and going for some kind of fast tech, but it's just not comfortable for him at this point, at the very least. So this is a little interesting. He's getting this pylon before he gets the gas. That's definitely unusual. Almost every player in Protoss vs. Protoss gets this gas right now. But of course, the little one, the theme of the day is, the little one will do whatever he wants and still manage to find a brilliant way to win anyway. So of course, probes merging in the middle of the map, bumping into each other, checking out what's up. And finally, WhiteRa knows that he's playing a Protoss vs. Protoss. So he's getting a pylon as well. His gas is finished. Gas only just now started for the little one, so he's getting a, ooh, double gas. This is fancy. Let's go to the unit counting station. So he has 17 probes. He's getting quite a bit of money as well. So let's also briefly switch over to this income panel, and we can see that Purple, the little one, is getting almost 100 higher income rate than WhiteRa, who got this assimilator a little bit earlier on. So perhaps this is a little bit better to delay getting that gas so quickly. So that way you can double gas and then throw down a cybernetics core immediately. And look, a very quick zealot coming out as well. Let's put a little bit of pressure on. And the cybernetics core is up as well. So creative. So creative. And you know me, I'm a huge fan of creative players. No warp gate yet for WhiteRa, just still hanging back, hanging around. I do need to note the prevalence of Colossi in this matchup, or should I say Coloxin. Very important to get Colossi out early. Oh, taking some pot shots at this pylon, trying to get that out as soon as possible. That's really interesting. Look how aggressively he's going for that. Almost taking a few extra hits, trying to take it out as quickly as possible. Pylons are very weak in this game. So yeah, oh, whoops, Probe's doing a little bit of funky business there. But yeah, Colossi are super incredibly strong in this game. And look at this, still target firing this pylon? This is insane. This is really overvaluing that pylon. Wow, that's incredible. I really am curious what his plan is by eliminating that. Whether he wants to do some sort of fast tech robotics facility going down now. Chrono boosting, was rallied to the front, now pulling back, getting that sentry up so we can block the front. Colossi are so good in this matchup. 2 in the gas. Oh god, why does that happen so much in Starcraft 2? Why on earth is it always happening? It pains my soul. It burns a dagger in my eyes. Which is a phrase I think I just made up right now. But anyways, Colossi, super key unit in this matchup. Getting Colossi up and getting that range upgrade up fast. A lot of Protoss vs. Protosses are won and lost by who gets that range up faster. And really, seriously, truly, honestly, if he doesn't put that guy into the gas, I'm just going to like cheat, message him in the game and be like, hey, I know I'm obsing, I know this isn't cool, but you know, put a guy in gas because it hurts to see. Looks like he's saving up this chrono boost a little bit, getting the robotics bay up very quickly. And it's at this point that you need to be making only zealots, right? You need to be getting lots and lots and lots of zealots and saving up. You don't want to get any more gas units because you need to get that thermal lance very quickly. Getting a warp prism? Is he even getting... no, he's not getting warp. It looks like he is going for some sort of drop tech, perhaps. Well, actually, it has to be drop tech. It couldn't possibly be anything else. In the meantime, notice how WhiteRa is getting a bunch of sentries in his army composition. That helps him save up money so that he can afford a Nexus. Nice little balancing of his resources. And look at this timing. Right when that finishes, he adds on a bunch of warp gates, or at least he should. Perhaps he's just waiting for them to sync up. In the meanwhile, we do have this warp prism up. This is very interesting. Perhaps he's doing some Colossi drop? Maybe a Colossus drop us? Yep, and look, saving up that chrono boost and getting the... What is this? Oh my god, it looks like he's getting the speed upgrade? He's treating a Colossus like a Reaver! Oh my god, and of course everyone knows that the Reaver's a sweet unit. Oh, the little one, god bless you, you are so bejugular. Putting guys back into your gas geyser and chrono boosting this stuff like crazy. Saved up that chrono boost. He double boosted twice on the robotics facility, twice on the robotics support bay. Meanwhile, I should probably put my fanboyism aside for a brief moment to note that WhiteRa is finally just now adding on a robotics facility, probably going to be getting an observer very quickly, but it's not going to be of too much help, too much assistance. When this Colossus does pop out, bam, the Colossus pops out, literally didn't even see it. It just immediately teleported directly into that warp prism. This is something that you just do not see every day. Oh, see you later, probes. BRB, AFK, killing probes. I mean, and then, oh my god, is he going to lose that? Oh! God, he is going to lose the Warp Prism. That's a little bit disappointing. But still, so creative. I mean, that could have done some serious damage. He is now getting more Colossi, but he's already gotten that speed upgrade boost for the Warp Prism. He really is going to want to make use of that. Continue to do a good job of making probes. And meanwhile, WhiteRa just playing as solid as can be. Stalker Sentry, adding on a handful of Zealots. Looks like he is going to just peer directly into the soul of his opponent's base and know exactly what's up. Oh, he does have his first observer out. If we go to the WhiteRa cam, still appears that he does not have too much vision of what his opponent's doing. So we are currently in WhiteRa first person, or at least we should be. There we go. Here's WhiteRa just darting around the map. He doesn't really have too many probes in his main. He sees that his opponent only has one gateway and is instead just favoring those Colossi for units. And meanwhile, if we go to the little one, he does in fact have another Colossus out, so we can use that clip to micro it a little bit more easily. But uh-oh, big push coming forward right now for him, and he needs to be very careful of this. Pull that Colossus up. Instead, he's rushing out to meet him. Oh my god, that's so aggressive. Even bringing some probes into the fray. And as a Stalker here, oh, nice little snipe there, managing to take out that. It's a free Stalker. He's getting that Warp Prism again. He really loves that Colossus harass. I have never seen this. I mean, people call the Colossus the replacement Reaver, and he's just treating it as such. That is so cool. Oh my god, I'm enjoying myself. I'm also enjoying seeing how solid that WhiteRa responds in this circumstance. A lot of players crumble whenever they see unorthodoxy, and in particular, oh, look at that! No! Oh no, is he going to lose yet another Warp Prism? Here he is, coming back around to the back side. 74 life. Oh my god, 60 life. Coming back around to this side. Can he get a nice shot off? Oh, taking out some probes there. He needs to back up. Run, little Warp Prism, run! Manages to get out in time. Fantastic play. I know he can hang out here up on the high ground. Is he getting that Thermal Lance? Oh, yes, indeed. He needs to be adding on more assimilators if he wants to be able to keep up this harass. In the meantime, we do see this brilliant technique by WhiteRa, a Warp Prism with 2 Immortals in it. It's an incredibly easy way to deal with someone who's getting a bunch of Colossi when you don't have them. And look at this food differential. 180 for WhiteRa, 80 for WhiteRa, and 83 for the little one. That's very cute. And look here, landing. Oh my god, is he going to take out the robotics bay? Trying to do some harassment right here. Would probably be better off shooting at some buildings here. And where is that Warp Prism? Oh my god, and you know what I'm noticing. Alright, manages to repel it, but let me just click on the little one. Look at this. Virtually no hotkeys. Virtually none. Hotkeying the main Nexus. Hotkeying this Colossus with 15 kills. Doing another drop in the back of the base. Holy crap. It didn't quite show up. Sorry, purple's hard to see on my minimap. But my god, that was one hell of an effective Colossus. And WhiteRa pushing into the front. Oh man, I'm awful. Doing a ton of damage here. Look at these constant force fields on the front. Trying to Warp Prism back here to take out these back units. Is there another Colossus being made? Yes, Colossus is up. But there are Immortals in the back of his base. He needs to be really careful. He cannot lose this, well, he already did lose the support bay, and it looks like his robotics facility is going down now as well. He needs to bring this Colossus to the front to do a little bit of support, but he might end up losing in the back of his base. Some extra shots going down, and oh, moving that way too close. On move and not attack move. Uh-oh. Is he going to be taking out this Colossus? Oh, he needs to get that into the Warp Prism right away. Get in the Warp Prism, little Colossus. Dropping here to do yet a little bit more harassment here. It looks like he's switching over to more Warp Gates. Meanwhile, down in WhiteRa's base, WhiteRa is still kind of hurting on the probe count. Oh, never mind. Look at that expansion. Continuing to do drop tech in the back of the base here. Some nice Zealot action. Oh, manages to pull right back up. Look at that instant reload. Oh, no. Is he going to lose that Warp Prism? That would really shut down his ability to harass. And oh, 2 wasted force fields. How unfortunate. Continuing to make the Immortals and rallying a lot of his guys to his expansion. This Immortal Prism harass is genius. It is so effective against these outlying pylons. Sure, you can shoot a probe here and there, but really it's the probes. Excuse me, the pylons. But oh my god, it's just not nearly going to be enough. Trying to micro this a little bit, but it is not happening. This cannot be good. Doing more damage at the back. This poor Colossus is the only thing keeping the little one in this game. And despite having a brilliant strategy, good game, he types out. And we already have WhiteRa continuing his reputation of not shaking a single game in this entire series. But, you know, don't count the little one out. I mean, that was already a brilliant opening that he did. I mean, if he had been a little bit more careful with that shuttle, he could have done some serious damage. I mean, who'd have thought Colossus, yeah, using a Colossus with a Warp Prism, that is ingenious. I absolutely love that play. So right now, WhiteRa is currently up 1-0. I eagerly await being invited into the next match. And when I do that, I think I am also going to check the Little One's record and see if I can get any information about him, because he is ISP radio. He was about an A- level Protoss player in Starcraft 1, who was known for having really creative strategies, and apparently that has carried over quite well. So I eagerly await being invited into the finals match once again. Apparently, yeah, looks like he has been using Colossus Drop recently. He used it in the round of 8. Sweet. So you guys can check out more replays from it later on. And we're now getting a chance to join this right here. And great, I am currently in the game, and we are ready to go. Whoopsie daisies, knocking everything off my desk. Good luck, have fun. Is this best of 3? I actually don't know. Best of 5, as anticipated. And here we are, coming up into Game 2 on Scrap Station. So something that's interesting to note is the psychology of the best of 5, how important it is to win the first game. If you can win the first game, then you're already at a huge psychological advantage. So, I mean, at this state, WhiteRa has not shaken a single game. Coming up right now, he is still undefeated. And, I mean, if the little one wins this game, and they're back to even, WhiteRa's still thinking, well, alright, cool, I mean, you know, whatever, I can come back and win the you know, game 3. That's fine. You know, I already won game 1, so he's feeling relaxed, but, a less than optimal split right there. But yeah, if you can manage to win the first game, actually, let's just think about the little one's perspective on this. He lost game 1, so if he wins this, he kind of gets that, oh, okay, I mean, we're back to even now, and then it's a best of 3. You know, it's kind of difficult to be able to, let me finish that thought. It's difficult to be able to really get the momentum after losing the first game. Only way you can get it really strong back in your court is if you can win games 2 and 3 and be up 2-1. And it turns out WhiteRa is saying, I do not care what race you are getting proxied, sir. And it appears that this Overlord is going to take way too long before it spots anything that's up. So it looks like we're going to see some sort of duel. Oh, look at this, doing the extractor trick. Yes, indeed, going for Overlord 10. Extractor trick on 10 to get that 11th thrown out very quickly. There's a lot of debate as currently what the best way to do your Overlord stuff early is. There's a probe doing some moonwalking action. Just to get a little bit of festivities out of the way. In other words, he used the patrol key. And look at that, saving up the chrono boost. No chrono boost used at all. Until right when I said that he wasn't using chrono boost, apparently. Yeah, just being a little indignant Protoss, just making sure that he makes me look bad. But, you know, important thing to note, he's saving up to double Chrono Boost into his opponent's base early on. And you know what? Most Zergs are going to be hatching on 14 just because it is so strong. And, you know, I think it's a great idea to take this drone and send it up here and then back down. And I think that WhiteRa is well aware of this because no one, I mean no one, is really going to scout this until after seeing this game right here. Spawning pool is going down. Drones finally going up, building drones up to 15. But man, look at this. Pool just started. Gateway almost finished. Plenty of time to build a Zealot. Building the pylon here, yeah, you're going to expect something. I mean, this is not normal at this stage in the game. That is just uncomfortable. And here the drone sees it, tries to chew on it a little bit, but this probe has brought its taser to the fight. And if we go back here into WhiteRa's main, he has 2 full chrono boosts ready. Oh, that may have cost WhiteRa the game. He walled himself in. The bad rally point, the rally points that try to be smarter than the player. just backfired so hard. It came out on this side. Oh my god, I can't believe that. This Zealot is in here doing a bunch of damage and 2 Spine Crawlers going down. Little does the little one know that's not actually even that necessary. The Zealot is gonna fall, and these Zerglings are bound to come up soon. No Queen once again, and that hatchery did get canceled. Huge defense job right now by the little one, making sure he doesn't die to anything too early on. Target firing that Zealot. Oh my god, trying to kill it, but loses way many Zerglings in the process. But most importantly, killed off a Zealot. That's very huge. And if he could have killed off that probe, that would have been ideal. It looks like the little one is just going for some sort of counter-attack right now. Cannot believe how smart the little one is playing. Just thinking this through so well. And now moving these Spine Crawlers up, these will expand the creep. They will be able to inch a little bit farther forward. Do they expand the creep? Maybe they don't expand the creep. No, I guess they don't expand the creep. Sorry, it's StarCraft 1 player speaking right there. If those were sunken colonies, my god, would they be expanding that creep. So it looks like he might even want to save up for a creep tumor, just to be able to extend a little bit farther forward. Trying to move up here, trying to take out some of these probes, but has to be very careful to micro properly. Pulling back. Oh no, that's probably going to be a loss of Zerglings, and the Zealot is there adequately to defend in time. 2 4Gs. Or 2 cannons from the 4G popping out in the front. No more Zealots being made yet. It also looks like he is supply blocked. Just got unsupply blocked. And now it looks like the Protoss is happily teching to whatever he wants to. Because honestly, if you can have the opportunity to build these units right here, build these structures at the gate of the Zerg, you're going to be in a world of happiness. And look, saving up for nothing. Sorry, I thought he was actually saving up for some sort of creep tumor to be able to expand a little bit farther forward. Look at this, getting a second queen. Is he insane? No, he just wants to be able to creep himself forward without losing any extra energy. So creative. I love it. Don't see that Zealot. There he is. There's the Zealot sneaking his way out. This Cybernetics core is down right now. Doesn't look like he's going to be going for second gas guys or anytime soon. Just going to be going for a pretty standard mix of just ground units. I wouldn't be surprised if we just saw another gateway pop down right now. Warp gate and perhaps another gateway. Perhaps. I would like to be right. I think it would be cool. No, and indeed looks like he is saving up for a robotics facility, which, again, great choice. You get the Immortals right at the front door. And 100 gas. Throwing down the robotics facility, getting ready to get those Immortals up. There is the creep tumor, allowing him to inch ever so slightly forward. To do that good old Spine Crawler Poison Dart. Look at him, the good old poke. We have 2 queens here. This is so creative. Baneling Nest going for the early structure bust. And getting that double gas up very early. Has 2 queens there for defense. Continuing to inch forward. Creep tumor not too far away from the other creep tumor, but still, it's where he wants it. He needs to expand that creep as fast as possible. And look, poke, poke, poke. Excellent. Awesome. Doing bonus damage. Yes, craning his neck, doing the giraffe attack. Now, these Zerglings are still in this base. Oh my god, they're Banelings! Oh my god, they're Banelings! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh my god, I can't believe. Look at that. Oh, how's that? How did that happen? How did he not kill something more? That's unfair. That's downright brutal. Oh man, they need a up Baneling so they actually do 41 damage instead of 35. That way they can take out probes in one shot. But seriously, that was some pretty sick harassment. Oh my god, that could have been huge if he had taken them out. That could have been enormous. He does have the robotics facility up, but no roaches anywhere in sight. The layer's now up. He's getting a spire. Because let me tell you something, if you get a Mutalisk in here, it is going to be curtains. Unfortunately, though, oh, look at this. Getting a Nidus network as well. Okay, good. He's making more Zerglings. He has that defense up. He's getting that Spine Crawler third one planted right there because the Immortals can kill the Spine Crawlers so incredibly quickly. And here the Immortals are getting ready to get in position. 4 cannons up. Going to be impossible to bust that. It looks like the little one is planning on doing a Nidus network over here and has just had such excellent focus. Keep in mind that because this queen is still alive, because he's had 2 queens, this transfusion can be used to keep these Spine Crawlers alive for an incredibly long time. This Nidus network is almost up, and almost indubitably we're going to see that Nidus worm. Oh my god, we're going to hear the scream soon. Nidus Worm is in the process of making. He's going to load up those Banelings. He has a ton of Zerglings here for the extra defense. Doing a beautiful job of spending all of his money. And look, the rush comes forward a little bit. No, backs up. And here comes the Scream. There is the most terrifying thing for the Protoss. Oh my god. 4 Banelings in there. Big push at the front, trying to move forward. Has he remembered the transfusion? No, he has not. It looks like he is going to be able to bust in here so easily unless he can do something about it. Banelings in the back of Protoss's base. I can't wait to see if he'll be able to use them effectively. Try to do some micro. Another transfusion. Beautiful. Has the Mutalisks out. Oh my god. The Banelings killed. Oh, every single probe is dead. Look at this. 4 probes. Trying to do some micro here, but look at this. Target firing the lair. Oh my god, trading bases. What an epic game, too. This Mutalisk is trying to wail on those Immortals, but it is just not going to be good enough. He's chrono boosting to try to get a Stalker out in time. More Zerglings coming out. Uh-oh, 1 Zealot's going to fall. Can he possibly get more Mutalisks out in time? This Queen is back here, going to dart forward, and the lair falls down. The little one will be revealed. 1 cannon being made in the back of WhiteRa's base. Excellent defense there. Trying to take out these Immortals, somehow keep his units alive. And look at this, attacking with his drones and his Queens. Brilliant if he can manage to take that one out. Target firing the Spire. There's 2 Stalkers en route right now, and this cannon did finish, but there are just way too many drones. This insane micro battle. Now, WhiteRa does not have enough money to expand, but the little one does. He can expand right here. He can sack all these structures, and it looks like he's going to. It looks like he's just going to come back here, take these out. Is this happening? Is this real? Am I dreaming? Is my stream still up? That's the good question right now. We have 6,000 viewers seeing seriously one of the awesomest games I've ever seen, and I literally was saying that an hour ago when I was watching Nazgul versus the little one. Oh, the little one, how you make the games good. Oh my god, he's expanding here. Oh, a little bit dangerous. But seriously, he is in a surprisingly good position. I'm just going to go to the unit counting station. No drones, or excuse me, no probes at all. And you know what? Those broodlings are doing a lot more damage than I think WhiteRa wants them to. I mean, when this thing goes down, if it can actually target fire this, oh my god, the Immortal falls to some of these broodlings. Oh my god, the extra bonus. WhiteRa, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Look, this is almost done. These Mutalisks are almost done killing this off. They can do this damage, they can finish it off, and then he can do a transfusion to keep that alive. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. I can't believe this. I do not believe this. These structures are going to slowly die without any creep. Continuing to micro a little bit. WhiteRa has 4 food. He just has this Stalker, and apparently he has a Zealot somewhere on the map. I cannot find it, though. I'm glancing about to try to see it. Oh, there is the Zealot. Good game! Oh! 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 Ken. Oh my god. You guys, did you just see that? That's what we call the good old no-hatch victory. Who needs a hatchery when you can be awesome? Oh my god. Raffle. Bejugular. Let me do the proper spelling of Bejugular, which is B-J-U-J-E-U-L-E-R. Bejugular. Rehosty. That is an absolutely unbelievable game that we got the chance to witness right there. I mean, IPS Radio, aka the little one, he gets it, man. Let's view his profile. I guess I will add him as a friend, and then I will view him. Yeah, let's go see the little one's profile. Let's first join this game really fast, because I definitely want to see how he has been doing with his random. I mean, he's gotten some losses, but it's interesting to see how well he stacks up against these absolute best of the best of the best players. I mean, WhiteRa has not shaken a single game. And, I mean, that's the first game he shakes. Good luck, have fun, good game. So I am incredibly excited to see what's going to happen on Kulos Ravine, which in my opinion is the most technical of the maps in the current pool for StarCraft 2. So definitely a lot of awesome potential to occur on this map. So once again, for any of you who are just tuning in, this is the grand finals of the Team Liquid StarCraft 2 Invitational 16-man tournament, best players in Europe. The little one was the only random player. Man, okay, It appears whoever I end up viewing right at the start is cursed to have the worst split possible. But once again, this is the TeamLiquid.net StarCraft 2 Invitational Tournament. I am Sean, Day 9 plot, doing a little bit of commentary here. I've currently been casting for about 5 hours, and of course, the fun of StarCraft 2 never stops. Some absolutely insane games. We're going to see yet another Protoss versus Protoss. Going to see if he's going to do some sort of Colossus drop coming up here. But, uh-oh, looks like the little one's going to be the cheeser in this game. This is a really weird map because you are incredibly close to your opponent if he is in this top left position. But if you're the little one and you're cross-map in some fashion, you know, it's a little bit harder to do some sort of effective rush. So we do, in fact, see the very early Chrono Boost doing the pylon on 10. And it looks like WhiteRa is doing the usual sort of scout pattern. And this is what's so brilliant about this proxy. Not only does he get to proxy gateway, but he also gets maximum vision. So he can definitely... Ooh, he's building on the high ground. You little baller. That is so cool. Meanwhile, WhiteRa is doing as normal of a build as you'd think. 13 gateway, probably going to be going for a 14 or 15 assimilator. There is the gateway going down there. Thank you, WhiteRa, for making me feel smart. Probe, oops, doing a little skedaddle-aroo. Jay, hi-ho. Ah, people eventually going to be quoting pastries here. Man, I hope someone got that reference. But building a pylon at the choke, super good idea to do, because if you're proxying, you can eventually just wall yourself in and build all your gateways up here, or even just warp gate to this area, or warp gate to the other side. So it looks like WhiteRa knows that something's up. It looks like this rally point is wrong. Doesn't really want to be rallying over there. There, he resets the rally point. And WhiteRa, knowing that something's a little suspect, goes ahead and 2 gates. So it looks like the little one's very fast gateway isn't going to be quite as effective. Oh, and then he is going to re-rally this. Hopefully soon. And there the first zealot's going out. It's going the wrong way. Okay, there it backs up now. So it looks like he has been spotted, but in response, it looks like the little one is just going to go ahead and gas immediately. Looks like WhiteRa has now spotted this. WhiteRa is well aware of what's going on. 3 gate. Oh my goodness. Looks like WhiteRa not only wants to hold off this rush really easily, but then win instantly. I mean, this sort of response is so cool to see. The one way that he can possibly lose is if his opponent gets a cybernetics core really fast and walls in, and then eventually gets sentries, because force field is one thing, but having a permanent wall is another. And look at this, just target firing those probes. It looks like he has managed to take out 1 probe, but not the best micro, and WhiteRa, with the superior hold on the situation, manages to take things down almost immediately. Another gateway going down. Needs to get that gateway in the main up immediately, because he needs to have sentries up immediately. That way he can plant behind the ramp. He can have perhaps even a stalker behind the ramp. He's chrono boosting his own Nexus now, trying to get those workers up, and he needs to save that up to make sure he can actually get that sentry out in time. Might even favor a stalker since it builds slightly faster, I believe. I'll actually double check that right now. No, they have the same build time. Haha. I was neither right nor wrong. Or so I will say. So continue to try to micro in here, but not so effective. I mean, he's getting the run around to Ruha. He knows that his opponent has no geysers yet. But this is what's so fortunate, is that WhiteRa targeted these gateways first, when really, if you went to the front, that is when his opponent would have been in the truly tight spot. Oh my god, he's getting a Stargate? Okay, he needs to get the Stalker. Oh my god, he's just going to go for Void Rays and try to win right now. Jesus, the little one is such a thinker! He gets it, man. He just thinks this through so unbelievably well. But uh-oh, this pylon's going to fall, and then this gateway's not going to be powered. It is no longer powered. Does he have enough time and money to just build structures in the way? Oh my god, that poor Stalker. More Zealots coming in now. It will not be enough, it does not seem. He's going to try to probably rebuild something right in the way again, but oh... Zealots now storming in the front. Looks like WhiteRa is going to get the chance to go right into his opponent's base. And let's see if the little one tries to build a Void Ray anyway. He's not going to have the time to do it. And good game. He gives up. But still, that really shows the creativity that the little one has. Or should I say, ISP radio. That guy thinks things through so well. I mean, despite the fact that that got held off, and he ended up losing. I mean, what a cool transition. How on the fly is that? I mean, honestly, that's the sort of thing that you can't plan for because so few Protosses respond to cheese by suddenly going 3-gate Zealot themselves. I mean, WhiteRa is very solid. He knows how that sort of timing can work, so he can be very aggressive with it. However, I mean, the transition suddenly to go to the Stargate and get Void Rays, that's genius. On the fly, can't imagine that was practiced. And we are going straight into Game 4 of the finals of the TeamLiquid.net StarCraft 2 Invitational. We have the Little One against WhiteRa. Little One is the only random player in this whole tournament. He managed to win an epic Zerg vs. Protoss for Game 2, and has lost 2 Protoss vs. Protosses to WhiteRa, but not before really flaring some amazing jank. So coming up right now, we will see if the Little One can possibly get the Terran pieces for this game. No, he gets Zerg again, and WhiteRa botches his split again. I have not seen him not botch a split yet. And we see the Little One just doing a normal split enough. Perhaps someone could double check that for me, but making drones. And you know what? I think it is significant to note that he's making drones, because I wouldn't put it past him to just 6 pool, or maybe to just build an Overlord on 6 just to prove to me that, you know, I haven't thought about every opening. Man, what a super epic hero baller. You know, let me just stop and give a little bit of affection here to our Ukrainian fellow WhiteRa. I mean, this guy is like in his 30s. He's one of the oldest gamers around. Very influential, has helped organize a lot of LANs in Eastern Europe. Has been to many WCGs, many invite tournaments. Really flares how skillful he is at this game. And it looks like, uh-oh, look at this when it finishes. Are you going to chrono boost? Yes, indeed. Going to be trying to get that regular time gateway, but uh-oh, you are up against a 10 pool. Who's seen that sort of stuff? And look at this. Look at this brilliance. Oh, turn around, WhiteRa, turn around. No, he's not going to be fooled. He is going straight in there because he knows what sort of player he's up against. He knows that that is not an early expansion. That is some sort of funky antic coming up. And you know what? Considering how cheap extractors are, look how good the extractor trick integrates well into this strategy. Thank you, Little One, for coordinating that effort with my talking. We see the gateway going down right now, continuing to chrono boost his, just continuing to chrono boost his own workers. Chrono boosting the Nexus. Don't know if he's going to be going for a second gateway, but I think it is useful to try to poke in there and at least see if he's getting a gas geyser, because gas stealing is a very, very strong technique in this game. So it looks like we have a bunch of drones coming out. Oh my god. Look at, God, the Little One has good play. I have a pillow here and I'm hitting the pillow because I'm blown away. Look at this. He sees 2 gates, 2 gateways, in order to hold off this 10 pool. And you know what's going to happen? Chrono boost on the gateway. Chrono boosting the Zealot. Yes, indeed, there it is. And what did he do instead? He's just going straight up roaches. He's not even getting a queen. You sicko. What a tricko on WhiteRa. I love that. And of course, WhiteRa is being double smart. He's rescouting in here. What? Is he doing another fake? Is he really? Oh, Jesus. This is almost too high level for me. He might be going for a Baneling nest or something like that, but he's definitely getting a queen right about now. I mean, because if you go to the WhiteRa cam, I mean, he thinks that that's a Roach War in there, but as we can see, it's been canceled. Continuing to make some Zealots, not too many though. Just going to make a pylon here, close that choke down a little bit more. Meanwhile, the Little One is getting as much info as possible, and oh, he does not have a Roach Warren. So at this point in time, I am confused as can be. This might be a little bit too much cancelage, you know, 10 pool into drone, into Roach Warren cancel. It just seems a little bit all over the place. So I'm mildly concerned, but you know what? If he just perhaps went Baneling or perhaps went for some sort of other bust in the front technique, I mean, he could easily take a game from WhiteRa right here. Again, WhiteRa is up 2-1 against the Little One, who, though is behind, may have won more fans than any other player in this short span of time. We currently have 6,315 viewers on the stream right now. Thanks once again for Team Liquid for letting me use my own personal live stream to do this. And we have WhiteRa's probe running around a little bit. We do have the speed almost done, and yes, Baneling bust incoming. Apparently those Banelings were just so cool in Game 1 he couldn't resist but get as many as humanly possible. So he does have that second gas going down there as well, getting as many Banelings as possible. It looks like non-stop Zergling production from here on out, and is just going to use these Zerglings to try to be as tricky as possible, keep them as in the dark as possible, and look at this. More Zealots being made, and those Zealots get eaten alive by Banelings. I mean, this is going to be reminiscent of Dimaga's opening against Jinro, where you just get a whole bunch of Zerglings, and then you bust in the front once you get 5, 6, 7 Banelings. And here they come. Here the Banelings are getting morphed. And the Queen, look at that, impeccable timing, pulling guys off the gas, has not missed a single larva spew. Here are all the Banelings coming up. Uh-oh, oh my god, just Zealots here. 4 gateways going up. Warp is almost done. He's going to be warping those up in just a moment. He's coming down. He's trying to... Look at this baiting with the Overlord. Oh no! Look at the life. Oh my god, wrong button. Ah! Oh my god, look, instant death to all those Zealots. Pulling a Baneling back just in time, and look at this, structure in the way, no problem. Banelings were born to bring the noise to structures. Trying to get in there, trying to get into this weakened pylon. Doesn't manage to get it up in time. But many more Zerglings, many more Banelings to come. Look at this, detonating right there. God, I'm really bad at hitting that button on accident. Thank God I'm a spectator. Manages to take out this one and has blocked the pylon. Just Stalkers in here. Can't really afford to make any sort of Zealots, can't afford to make sentries because they just die so fast to Banelings. Here comes another Baneling. Uh-oh, is it going for the worker line? I do indeed think so. And look, he target fires a Baneling and takes it down. Are there more Banelings being morphed? Not anywhere that I can see. And meanwhile, has not been really missing any of those extra larva boosts. If we go to the unit counting station, it looks like WhiteRa really not that good of an economy. Has 19 workers right now. Are there any more Banelings on the way? What is the little one's follow through going to be? He might just be continuing to go mass Baneling. No, he is indeed not going for that. He is adding on more workers right now, and that might spell the end for him. He is trying to get enough Zerglings to hold off this push, but this is beautiful timing by WhiteRa. A lot of players get freaked out and seize up when they're in WhiteRa's situation. They say, I don't want to push until I'm safe. But not WhiteRa. Knows immediately that the time is now to push. He has his 4 warp gates up. Can't even quite support them, but that's okay. He can wall in and warp on the other side of them. Brilliant, brilliant positioning of these pylons. Clearly played against some sort of Baneling transition like this before. See those Stalkers leading out in the front. The Stalkers want to be able to snipe all of those Banelings, so they can't do any damage to these Zealots, can't do any damage to these sentries. Is he getting any sort of upgrade? No, he's not getting the centrifugal hooks because he doesn't have a layer yet. Trying to snipe these Zerglings, manages to take one down. Poor little Zerglings. And of course he's backing up. Ooh, nice little micro there. Once again, Stalkers can kill Zerglings in 1 less hit than they used to be able to. They can kill them in 4 hits. When they used to have to do it in 5. So that is pretty significant that Stalkers have gotten that nice little boost. And trying to arrange in a reasonable pattern, but putting those light armored units at the front is a no-no. These Banelings, oh, they're so excited. Look at the Banelings moving in there. Goodbye. Oh, a beautiful force field. A little bit lopsided there at first, but that's okay. Manages to set it back up properly in time. WhiteRa trying to get more of those workers up, but surprisingly the little one is not in that bad of a shape. He's getting his hatchery up, probably going to be going for this Nidus network once again. Should probably be putting guys back in gas so we can actually afford that. He's going to just be going Zergling Baneling, getting that spine crawler up. Let's see what his transition is. A lot more units coming out for WhiteRa. Oops, Zerglings decide to have a mind of their own. And what is he going to be making? Is it going to be built back here? There is the Nidus network. And he needs to actually get vision of something. It looks like this is the Overlord of choice. But look at this, a Stalker already there? Oh, yes. And oh my god, Void Rays. Oh, a Void Ray. Oh my god. WhiteRa might be able to just walk up there, kill the Queen, and be done. Good game, end of story. Needs to make some sort of other anti-air. There is no other anti-air anywhere here. He needs to do some Overlord vomit with the creep. And here, the Nidus network is almost done. Oh my god, this is so tense. He needs to start building the Queen right now. The Void Ray is almost there. There's a second Void Ray en route. This Overlord is over here getting ready to make this extension. Here comes the Overlord. Where is it going to go? Where is it going to go? Is it going to go here into the main? I don't see it morphing yet. There's the Overlord getting ready to pop up there, but all these gateways are ready to make any units that they need to. There goes the Nidus Worm. It's going down now, and oh my god, look, he needs to build a second Queen immediately or he's going to lose this layer. Is this going to be yet another base trade? He knows that he just cannot run that Queen. He needs to be able to just kill this VOD as best that he can, but is he going to be able to do it in time? Well, the Nidus Worm is up, and here come the Banelings running right into the back of his base. Target firing, look at that, trying to take this out as best he can. And oh my god, he tries to split up all of his workers, but takes quite a bit of damage. And the little one says, good game, because he just cannot possibly hold off this influx of units at the front of his base. It looks like he was going to try to do some fancy junk over here. But, of course, once again, everyone in Europe is incredibly friendly. So what an epic end to the series. I mean, at the very least, the little one has given a lot of cute ideas to all the viewers in the stream of what is possible and what is not in the realm of StarCraft 2. So, just to recap, WhiteRa is our first place winner for the day. Little one takes second. And in the third, fourth place match, we had Nazgul taking third. So that was a pretty awesome stream. We managed to hit about 6,400 viewers for this, and I have been I've been casting for like 5 hours, so I'm gonna go get some food. So hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and cheers.